Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. The Smoking Beard here, bringing you another easy to follow video on all things barbecue. In this video, I'll take you through the steps I take to smoke a Boston butt, aka pork shoulder, aka pulled pork. But before you continue, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to keep up with the latest and greatest my channel has to offer. Keeping it simple is key to this recipe. First thing you will need is your pork shoulder. I picked this 10-pounder up for the smoke. You will need some mustard, as this will act as a binder to keep the rub on your meat. Choose your favorite rub. I'm using the last of this pork rub and finishing it off with Joe's Kansas City rub. I'll leave a link to the products you see in this video in the description below. I'm an affiliate with companies like Amazon, Walmart, and Thermoworks. By ordering through these links, you help support my channel so I can continue to bring you content like this. Now back to the pork shoulder. Remove the Boston butt from the packaging and place it in a bowl. Pat it down to remove any excess juices. The shoulder has two main sides to it, the fat cap, noticeable by the white color, and the meat side. Apply mustard all over, making sure it covers the entire piece of meat. Start with the fat cap and apply your seasoning. Make sure it gets a really good coating of it. Work your way around the entire shoulder until you're happy with all the coverage. It may take you a couple of runs to get it nice and coated. Once you're happy with the coverage, cover the container and let it sit in your fridge overnight. This lets the seasoning work its magic. 24 hours later and you're ready to smoke. We're going to start off by setting the smoker at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Now this temperature will change, but I'll get to that later. To make my life easier, I'm using the fire management system from Thermoworks. And I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in getting your hands on your very own. This system monitors multiple temps seamlessly. It has an input for the ambient temperature of the smoker. It also communicates to this Billows fan and activates it as needed to maintain the temp you set at your smoker. On top of that, it has 3 more available inputs that you can use to monitor the internal temps of multiple cuts of meat. All this with an app that allows you to monitor meats and change temps all at your fingertips. Game changer does not even begin to describe the system. You can expect to smoke this cut of meat anywhere between 1.5 to 2 hours per pound at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. This means that this 10-pounder should take at least 15 hours or more to smoke. Start by placing the Boston butt in your smoker and insert the internal meat probe. I prefer to place it fat cap up. Add a water pan to your smoker to keep things nice and moist during the smoke. Keep an eye on the smoke temperature, keeping it at 225 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, in order for your Boston butt to pull apart, the internal temp has to reach 200 degrees Fahrenheit. The closer you get to this number, the easier it will be to pull apart, well, your pulled pork. Now 10 hours later and the internal temp of the pulled pork has hit 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's take a peek at what it should look like at this stage of the smoke. Once it hits 160 degrees Fahrenheit, bump your smoker temperature up to 250 degrees and smoke it for 3 hours. After 3 hours, you can bump up the temperature to 275 degrees Fahrenheit to finish off the cook. Take a look at this screenshot from the Thermoworks app. It shows you what I'm talking about. The green line is the temp of the smoker is set at. The orange line indicates the internal temp of the Boston butt. Notice where I changed the temperatures from 225 to 250 to finally 275. Not all smokes will be identical. If at any point during your smoke session your Boston butt hits 200 degrees Fahrenheit, this is when you go to the next step, the wrap and rest step. After about 16 hours of using this method I just explained, the Boston butt has reached 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Using 2 sheets of heavy-duty foil paper, wrap your Boston butt nice and tight and set it in a cooler to rest from anywhere between 1 to 4 hours. This helps the meat relax and get ready for the final step. After letting it rest, remove the foil and place your Boston butt on a cutting board to begin pulling apart your pulled pork. This is a bone-in pork shoulder. Remove the bone. This bone should come out nice and clean with little to no effort. You can use 2 forks or these Wolverine claws to pull the meat apart. Take it a section at a time and have a bowl or container to place the meat after you pulled it apart. And that's it. You now have the knowledge on how to smoke Boston butt to perfection. Enjoy the rest of the video of me pulling my meat. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side.